Good morning. I know I didn't do a walk around. I'm sorry. You want to walk around? We'll give you guys a walk around. This is what our load looks like today. I got something in my shoe that's sharp. Okay, that's better. We're at the scale over here. Nice square load, no tarp. I guess that wasn't really a walk around either. Let's go! I figure I'd start the video right here at the scale. Something a little different. The mountains leading up to the Coquihalla. The misty mountains, because it is a little misty. Drove through a little bit of fog, but it's clearing up a bit. Oh yeah, this is gonna suck. We're all merging into one lane as I have to, so we're gonna go from 3 lanes to 2. Alright, they're all gonna move over and then move back in front of me. That is appreciated. Thanks you peoples, thanks you, sure. Scale, Hunter scale is open as well. Oh, there's actually a crane there unloading something. Yeah, so we started the video at the Laidlaw scale, just west of Hope. This is actually the Hope rest area here coming up, the Hunter Creek rest area. Flashing lights, so we should slow down to 70. Or else you can get a nice ticket. And more than that, you don't want to run over anyone working in a construction zone. I think they're just washing the bridge. I think that's all they're doing there. Spring wash time. Spring cleanup. Washing all the highways. I'm doing this one here too. I thought we were done with construction. Better stay at my 70. This is Hunter Creek. A little bit of water flowing through it. It's dry. Hunter Creek is dry for most of the year. It's one of those seasonal creeks. Of course, now trying to get above 70 is a challenge as we start climbing up the hills. Well, that's a weird looking load. Just a drop deck, but it looked weird. We're close to a max weight load, so it should be some slow going up the Coquihalla, but we'll see how it goes. just answering the call of nature and checking the moisture content of the ditches. Cruise control on. Let's go. Oh, look, there's a train waiting there. Well, it might be moving. Looks like it's spine cars again. Yeah, it's definitely moving. Only one engine on the front, so empty spine cars. Containers, empty containers. They're obviously not empty spine cars because the spine cars are full of containers, but they must be empty containers. Here's the first exit into Hope. Really? Definitely in the crumple zone there, bud. Like, now is when you should start merging over. Farmland up here is pretty much just pasture land, so they cut the grass for hay and silage and it's gonna turn out to be a beautiful day. Like, it rained so hard last night. I thought there would be a bunch of snow up here, but looking on Drive BC, looks like the roads are going to be pretty clear. Oh yeah, I guess this is an extra video, so I should tell you when this is recorded. This is recorded on March 28th, 2024. It's 10 a.m., 8 degrees Celsius outside. River is flowing pretty good. Trans-Canada Highway 1 exit is over here, north through the canyon. That would be my preferred route. If I was going to Kamloops, that would be my preferred route, but the shorter route is Highway 5. If I'm headed to Penticton, my preferred route would be Highway 3, which is the highway we are right now on, because we were on Trans-Canada Highway 1, but as that highway exits, we now are on Highway 3. Crow's Nest Highway. That's a terrible place to break down. Flat tires all the way around. That's interesting. That car looked like a type of car that you see at the end of a police chase. Hard little climb here. The town of Hope is off to our left-hand side. I think in March I did a video of driving through Hope. It's a little different. March 22nd, I think, release date. Little climb here that's quite a steep little climb, kind of the start of it all. Definitely need four-way flashers on. Oh, that lane is closed. Wonder what's going on there. Just a broken down vehicle? I'm not sure. He's throwing straps. Looks like he unloaded one pole into the ditch there. So he must be going from place to place, unloading a pole here, a pole there, wherever they're needed. Down to 40 kilometers an hour. It's our first steep hill. And we're not even on the Coquihalla yet. Alexander Creek. It's always cool to see the old highway on the right hand side where the old bridge used to be. It's probably single lane traffic. There's a Sutco van. How's it going, Tim?
It's going alright, and yourself?
Doing alright. It feels like the same old good old days over here. How are you enjoying the vans?
I like them fast.
Some beautiful highways you're traveling.
Yeah, it's not too shabby now that spring's arrived. So you've got your old truck, you've got your old trailers, you've got your old loads, so no change for you.
Yeah, nothing yet. Haven't run East Coast to Ontario yet, so I've just been running over here like good old days.
So you're picking up delivery to the same places?
Yeah, a lot of exact same places, doing the same jobs. It's been good so far. The first week was a little chaotic, but it's been pretty good here so far.
Well, no surprise the first week's going to be a bit chaotic.
Yeah, I'm sure once we get everything into a nice rhythm, it'll be all right.
Where are you heading today?
Delivering this in Kelowna, and then loading in Winfield, and then headed home for the weekend.
Nice. Oh, you can come with you soon. Take care.
It's starting to get crackly there on me, but safe travels. Have a great weekend.
You too, my friend.
That was one of our old Sutco flat deck division drivers that we hung out with a lot. He decided to stay with Sutco, and he's running vans now. So we are on the Coquihalla now. That Y over there, Highway 3, went off to the right. We stayed to the left, and this is the rock cut. A lot of the rock cut on the left side is gone now because all the flooding. They blasted all that rock away to reinforce the banks of the Coquihalla River here, so it wouldn't wash away the highway again. Truck run out at the bottom here and get up to max speed. I think that's the last downhill part. It's all uphill now. Speed limit goes up to 120 kilometers here, which makes it a bit dangerous having the slow trucks and the fast cars flying down the same highway. My one word of advice is, if you're driving this highway and you're catching up a slow truck, do not pass that truck at 120. Slow down. There's likely another truck in front of that truck, and all of a sudden that truck might make a quick lane change, and he's only doing 30 kilometers an hour. And if you're doing 120, you do not have the time to slow down or make your own lane change. So, when passing other big rigs, just slow her down a bit. Make sure the rig in front of you is not going to make a sudden lane change, because there's some dumb truck drivers out there too that do some stupid things. I've seen them on YouTube. I've seen them there on TikTok. They're there. And doesn't matter if they're completely in the wrong, you're the one that's dead, because big truck wins every time. No matter how wrong the big truck is, the big truck wins. It's one of those rules whenever I'm riding motorcycle. I'm like, doesn't matter, I have the right of way, doesn't matter, let them go. Because no matter what fight I pick on a motorcycle, I lose that fight. Doesn't matter how justified I am, the motorcycle always loses the fight. So whenever we're riding, it's like, okay, yep, that car is being a bit aggressive. Let's just stay out of that car's way. So yeah, this is officially the Yellowhead Highway. Yellowhead Highway 5, and just this section is called the Coquihalla Highway. Highway 5 goes all the way from Hope to Highway 16. Highway 16 is, what is Highway 16? Yellowhead and Trans-Canada? I think so. Highway 16 is Trans-Canada Highway 16 and also Yellowhead Highway 16. And it's a beautiful drive. Highway 5 is a beautiful, beautiful drive all the way up. Although, if I were to give you advice, if you want to travel a beautiful highway from down here up to Highway 16, I would go all the way to Princeton and then take Highway 5A from Princeton to Merritt, and then take Highway 5A from Merritt to Kamloops, and then stick on Highway 5. Take the original Highway 5 before the Coquihalla was built. And Highway 5 goes all the way, so what is it, last town up there is Vail Mount or something like that. Mount Robson National Park, or Provincial Park, right? Provincial Park. Kilometers an hour. It's a climb. It's not a steep section, but it's a climb. Yeah, for how hard it was raining down there, I was expecting to see snow over here, but I mean, I see snow up at the top. I see them on the top of the mountains. There's some fresh dusting of snow, but river's beautiful, crystal clear water this time of year. Normally this time of year it would probably be muddy, but this year there's not enough snow to make the river flow hard enough to stir up mud. Bison, just the 18-wheeler compared to us 30-wheeler. So just the 18-wheelers are going to be slow, let alone the 30-wheelers, where we are even slower. And the thing is with this highway, you can have drivers on this highway for the first time from all over Canada and all over US. This is the highway you're taking if you're traveling long distance. So if it's your first time in the mountains, you're taking this highway. And I always get comments on these videos that this isn't the highway through hell, like it's a beautiful big 4-lane highway. It is. Honestly, a silly name for it. I don't know why the TV show calls it that, but dramatizing everything. The only thing that makes this highway bad is the inexperienced drivers on it in bad weather. Good weather, it's just a nice highway. It's not even the steepest, longest highway. It's not the tallest pass in British Columbia. I think it's number 3. Here's the first chain up. Soakwa. I'm going to try that. Soakwa. Chain up. No idea how it's actually pronounced. Blue skies. This is nice. Trimac. Trimac does a lot of hauling for the mine industry. Usually those trailers have like corrosive materials in them. I didn't see any black card on that one, but so you guys have been teaching me about where the Coquihalla River flows and where the old railroad bed goes. So basically from over here, till Box Canyon, we're following the old railroad bed. We're on the old railroad grade. Well, I guess basically from the Othello tunnels to Box Canyon. Why did you just pull over? You passed me and now all of a sudden you slam on the brakes and pull over? Something wrong? on his phone. At least he pulled over to go on his phone. Gotta appreciate that. Down to 50 kilometers an hour. Which means cars can be zooming past us at 70 kilometers faster than we are going. And, you know, most of them are speeding. "45 kilometers an hour. Kilometers an hour, so cars are going 80 kilometers faster than me. So when catching up with a big rig, imagine that big rig being a hidden driveway on a road that speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour. Oh, 85 kilometers speed difference. Oh, we're down to 30 kilometers an hour. 90 kilometers speed difference. Oh, come on, automatic. Missed the shift. Automatic missed the shift. We're down to 20 kilometers an hour. I think we'll get back up to 30 here. "888. They run a lot of freight to Walmarts. There we go, we're back up to 30. So yeah, every big rig is a hidden driveway on a 90 kilometer speed highway. Because I'm doing 30 kilometers an hour and you're doing 120. Whenever it misses a shift like that, I'm looking at all the gauges and I'm like, nothing's overheating, oil temperature's right, water temperature's right, the differential temperature on front and rear differential temperatures are right, oil pressure is right, transmission temperature is correct. So what kind of mileage am I getting when hauling a Super Bee like this? How much is that costing the company versus costing me? Or how expensive am I compared to the fuel the company's paying? So right now I'm running at 55.5 liters every 100 kilometers. So it's a bit more than half a liter every kilometer. Mileage, it would be 4.2 miles per gallon. And as far as fuel, I use about $5,000 of fuel a week. it fluctuates between 4,000. No, not 5,000. 4,000. It fluctuates between 3,000 and 5,000, but most weeks it's about $4,000 of fuel a week. $4,000 a week. And I only cost them, I guess gross would be what, $1,500 a week. So fuel is a heck of a lot more expensive than the driver. Just insurance is $500 a week. Plus you're paying warranty and the truck payments and all of that too. So yeah, running trucks is expensive. Being an owner-operator, expensive. I know when you see the bill and it costs you $3,000 to transport some freight from Vancouver to Grand Forks. Yeah, the company's not making a lot of money at that rate. Quite the bump there. Definitely a little bit of snow up there. I realize we haven't even gotten to the Smasher yet, and we're like 40 minutes into the video, give or take. We'll get to the summit and we'll call it a video on the Coquihalla summit. I just wanted to start the video a little earlier to show you more of the road leading up to the Coquihalla. Here's Porta chain up, tiny little chain up area. GVP. I saw that truck earlier in the day. They must have stopped and hoped for quite some time if they're passing me now again at that speed. They must have taken a half-hour break somewhere. It's too early in the day to have lunch. Maybe a coffee break. They took a half-hour break. Got some fuel. Slowing down again, down to 55 kilometers an hour. one of the slowest trucks going up this mountain. Kilometers an hour. Yeah, none of the vehicles coming down the mountain have snow on them, so, and then the skies are blue now, so I think we're gonna have no issue getting over this in time. Approaching Box Canyon brake check. I guess I'm wrong. I said that the old grade would go up to Box Canyon. I'm definitely wrong there. More like the old grade went up to Porta. By the Porta chain up area. That's probably the last we were on the grade, because the train track and the river shot off to the right hand side down that valley, and we went left up this valley, which is called I had it in my brain a little bit ago. Boston Bar Creek? Something like that? Am I right? I can't remember. You guys were educating me. Bad student. I can't remember these names. Here's the Box Canyon chain up area. Super B going up. Must be quite a bit lighter than me. Oh, he's got coils. At least on the front deck he's got coils. Either he's a lot lighter than me or he has a lot more horsepower than me. That must be an empty milk truck, because He's all zoomy. So this is where the Smasher starts. From here to the summit is the Smasher. Bare snow sheds coming up. And this is also where the law says no trucks in the left lane. So we get a third lane here, so trucks are only allowed to be in the right and center lane. Left lane is illegal to be in. I honestly wished it said no trucks in left lane when snow or ice is present, because if it's safe to pass on good weather, the left lane should be available for trucks. I won't be using it because I'm a loaded Super Bee, but if there's, let's say I'm a loaded Super Bee here and there's a loaded 18-wheeler beside me and you're an empty truck, why can't you use the left lane when the weather's beautiful like this and there's no other traffic? Look at all the mist coming up. Wall here on the right is designed to keep avalanches from coming over the highway. Imagine if it's a full-on avalanche though, wouldn't it tear that wall right down? So according to you guys in the comments, the lore goes, if you don't honk the horn in the snow shed, Sasquatch will come and visit us at night. Missed the shift again? What's going on here, bud? I kind of would think having a visit from Sasquatch would be pretty cool. I'll just have my cameras rolling. But I also want to honk in the snow shed. So I'm kind of torn. Do we honk in the snow shed or do we get a visit from Sasquatch? I kind of want both. Doing 25 kilometers an hour. Okay. Crack our windows open. Nice echo. Car is flying through the snow shed at 120 kilometers an hour. Come out of a dark tunnel just to find a Super Bee. 25 kilometers an hour right in front of you. So you're going 95 kilometers faster than the Super Bee in front of you, and you have to make a quick move. Well, that's where the accidents happen. morning sun beating down on the whole side of the hill, forming clouds. This is where clouds are born. That's super cool. You don't see that very often. It's kind of magical. °3 up here. And also remember, going down the mountains, we're going as slow down the mountains as we're going up. So just because we're going down a mountain and you can fly down the mountain doesn't mean there's not going to be a slow truck going down the mountain at 30 kilometers an hour. See a lot of this climbing this mountain. It's 120 kilometers an hour up a steep hill. Your car may not be designed to run a steep hill. You may want to go a little slower because you will overheat. Not just your engine, you may overheat your transmission and fry some gears. Almost to the top here. Well guys, thank you guys so much for all your support. Really appreciate it. Appreciate all the comments. Huge thank you to those of you that have hit that join button here. Remember, this video was shot on March 28th. So the list of people here in the credits is the people that have hit the join button on March 28th. And not whatever day you guys are seeing this video. So if you're just joining now, when we get back to our regularly scheduled videos, your name will show up in the credits. Without you guys, there's no way we could have bought the nice cameras and the nice laptop for editing these videos and make a daily vlog. If you do hit that join button, there's a bonus video every single Saturday as well. So if you want more content, there's more. Made it up to the top of the Smasher here. I did say I'd wait till the summit, right? Let's go to the summit. That's another kilometer or two. Chain off area, Coquihalla summit. Although the summit's a little bit further than the chain off area. We've made it, and there is snow up here, but the road's nice and clear. It's like a bit of a, yeah, that's quite the sinkhole there. Don't want to go in that. No, thank you. And then for those of you guys saying there are no rest areas on the Coquihalla, you are wrong. In 8 kilometers, there's a really nice rest area, American style heated washrooms, big parking lot for trucks. Parking lot's never full. Britain Creek rest area. It's accessible both directions, northbound and southbound. A great place to sleep if you need a spot to stop and call it a night. If you want to get all the way to Merritt, Merritt has a big Esso truck stop. Usually there's space to park there as well. There are little rest areas on top of the highway here, but you really want to go to the Britain rest area, which is a little bit off the road. Nice quiet place to park. Here we go. Here's the actual summit. I can't remember what the height is, and the summit sign has been removed, so can't even read it out to you. This is officially the summit right here. All right, we are out of here. Thank you guys so much. You guys absolutely rock.